leaving Java and heading to Sumatra. Currently on the ferry at the moment. I'm getting pretty sick of these Indonesian ferries, but they do the job. They get you from A to B. Maybe not the quickest way possible, but you know, it's all overland, which is the whole deal. Glad to be leaving Java and heading to another island in Indonesia. So Sumatra is the largest island out of the whole chain. So I've set up aside about 3 weeks or so to get it done. I really don't know that much about it, other than that it's kind of like the wild west of Indonesia. Indonesia's been pretty wild so far, so let's see what this place has in store for me. Arrived in Bandar Lumpung and trying to find the hotel, but I really got no idea what's happening or where to go or who to ask. Apparently there's some taxis somewhere that I can get, but I haven't actually seen any on the road yet. There's no Gojek, there's no Grab. There's a couple of blue minivans rolling around, but I don't even know if they go down to where I'm staying, so get lost. So it turned out the Gojek didn't work because the guy couldn't figure out where I was, so I just got on the back of someone else's bike, paid him double the price to get here, but it's fine. The place looks pretty ritzy. I hope it's the right price, as in the same price as what it was in booking.com. I'm rushing around like a madman today, quickly packing my bags. It's 5:30 in the morning, and I've got to get a grab car to the bus station here in Bandar Lumpung and catch the bus to Krui. It's about a 7 or 8 hour bus trip through the national park, and yeah, get to Krui at some stage this afternoon. Just knackered and sick of moving around every day, packing and unpacking, and then trying to find the bus and getting lost. But you know, that's what it's all about. So tired. Hopefully it's a grab car at this time of morning. Come on. Go on?
Okay.
Great. rates. Okay, cool. Some sort of roadblock.
Got a free day.
Okay. 6:30. Better rush. Bus terminal. Literally a bus. We made it on time. Now just got to find the bus that says Krui Putra on it, and that's the one that I need to catch. Pretty sad looking buses. Turns out I didn't have to rush. The bus leaves at 8 o'clock. So I actually had an hour just to sit around and have a coffee and some breakfast. Yeah, now I'm waiting again. That's my chariot that's taking me to Krui. Bye, bus. So I made it to Krui today. Meant to be one of the big surf spots in Sumatra. There's a few surfers in the water just behind me there. One of the beach breaks with a little baby wave. I think that's probably where I'm going to be tomorrow. So yeah, gonna hire a board, get a motorbike and check the place out. walking through the streets of Krui now, just looking for an ATM and a shop to get some water and a few other little things. I've got to get some mosquito spray because I'm all out. But yeah, it's really nice to be out of Java actually, and into another country. Hello.
Hi.
Where people are a bit more friendly. Everywhere you walk down the street it's just a hello mister, hello mister. And yeah, all they seem like they're sort of a bit more kind of welcome. Yeah, and Java was starting to take a bit of a turn for the worse before I left. So about 3 days after I left Yogyakarta, Merapi just erupted again. I don't think it has erupted since like 2010, I think was the last eruption. It was just like a plume of steam, so I don't think there was any actual lava flow, and I think everyone was fine, but they evacuated the community at the base of Merapi, just as a precaution. I also heard on the news, or through the grapevine rather, that there was a series of suicide bombings in Surabaya. Now I only stayed there for a couple of hours, but we were potentially going to stay there for a night. So it just seems like everywhere I go there seems to be this wake of disasters. Hello.
Right.
Everywhere. See? Popular again. But no, it's hello. Yeah, it seems everywhere I go there's this wake of destruction behind me. So sorry, Krui. No. You'll be fine. Trying to organise my bus to Bengkulu tomorrow. You wave. That's it.
Tidak pakai baju, kita sama, kita tidak pakai baju, panas.
Yep. Okay, well I've managed to sort my ticket to Bengkulu in the north tomorrow. It took a bit of back and forth, but it's going to leave at 1 o'clock in the morning, which means I need to be there about 12:30 in the morning tomorrow. At least I think that's what he said. But we'll see tomorrow when I show up at the bus station, and there's either a bus there or there's not. By the way, for everyone who thinks that this whole long-term traveling thing is a big holiday, this is my daily ritual pretty much. I spend half the day planning logistics and figuring out how to get somewhere, and losing my bike, I think it's this way, and the other half of the day actually trying to do something fun. That usually also requires logistical planning as well. So it's not with one big packaged holiday where everything's planned for you and you don't think, and you just get on a bus and you go from A to B and someone tells you where to go. You've actually got to think, you've got to communicate in a foreign language. You've got to figure out how long it takes to get places, you've got to organise your visas. It's a real process, and yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. Gone for a quick drive, just out to the point, I think it's called the Peak, but completely deserted beach, absolutely no one here whatsoever, and without any prior knowledge to whether or not a wave is good or not. Those waves out there look pretty awesome. No idea if they're surfable, but they're sort of barreling, which is good, I think. I don't know. No one's out there, so there you go. If you're looking for a perfect barreling wave in South Sumatra, come to Krui, because apparently there's no one here. I was going to fly the drone up and over all the waves, but the gimbal's broken for some reason, and I need to send the drone away probably to get repaired. So I don't know how long that's going to take or how much it's going to cost, but it's very annoying. Probably won't get much change out of $500 for a mistake that's probably fairly easily avoidable. I'm just a bit pissed off at myself more than anyone, and I'm in the middle of Indonesia. It's not like I can just drive down to, I don't know, DJI repair shop. I just have no idea how I'm going to get the thing fixed. Luckily I'm in a nice calm place with some breaking waves and nice deserted beach and some palm trees, just to calm me down a bit. Wish it would work though. Oh well, never go surfing. See if I can break a leg as well. It's 12:30 at night in Krui, and I'm just waiting for the night bus to arrive. I'm traveling with a company called San, and apparently they operate sort of big air-conditioned buses, so hopefully I'll be able to get a bit of sleep on the bus tonight. It's so quiet. It's been an hour now. Sitting here in the dark like an idiot, waiting for this bus to come. And this is the reality of long-term, long-distance travel. It's a lot of waiting. The bus is now an hour late. It's coming up on 2 o'clock now. So I've been waiting for about 2 hours. And I'm about to pass out. I'm so tired. Hang on. No, nothing. It's now 4 hours later and still no bus. I don't even have any words left. It's finally arrived. no. Sent to the back of the bus. All you boys see, they were getting sick of me at the front. Wasn't too bad. It's about 2 o'clock, so it's a 10-hour bus trip, but felt like it went pretty quick. And straight away I've got to buy my next ticket to Padang for tomorrow, so that was easy. Got my ticket already sorted, and getting the bus tomorrow from here at 12:30. So it means I've got the whole day, whole afternoon today and the morning tomorrow to do a little bit of exploring in town. Should be good. Hello. Managed to find this little beach bar in Bengkulu, right down on the water. Not a bad view at all. Don't have any beer though, which is a problem for a bar. Interestingly enough, I just got a ping on my phone from this app called Info BMKG. It gives you alerts as to when there's tremors or earthquakes in and around Indonesia, and it looks like we just had a tremor. Maybe I don't know exactly what time it was there, but 4.4 magnitude, about 80 kilometers away from the coast, from where we are now. But looking at the beach, I don't think it's had any effect. I don't see any gigantic waves rolling in anytime soon. I don't think 4.4 is really even that big. I can't remember how the Richter scale works, if it's logarithmic or not. I'm sure someone will correct me, but yeah, there you go. Leaving the sleepy town of Bengkulu today and heading to Padang up in the north, and just got a grab car from the guest house here, the Tropicana guest house, and yeah, gonna head to the bus station. Bus leaves at about 1 PM and it's meant to get into Padang at 1 AM in the morning. So it's another 12-hour bus ride along the coast. But if anything, if yesterday was anything to go by, it should be a pretty spectacular drive again. Some of those coastal roads are amazing, just right on the beach, and you can see all these untapped surf spots. There's just so much potential for surfing on the west coast of Sumatra. So yeah, looking forward to it. Actually looks like a really comfortable bus. All those blankets. And power. Although all my chargers are underneath the bus now, so sat down and had all this food put in front of me without really asking for it. But I'm not really sure what the process is. Am I expected to eat all of this? Or what? So, it turns out the way it works is that they put a whole bunch of different plates of food in front of you, and then you just pay for what you eat, and the stuff that you didn't eat goes back to be served to other people. So I don't know if that bodes well with me. I don't want my future meal sitting in front of someone else for half an hour. But anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, interestingly enough as well, tomorrow it's the start of Ramadan. So for the next 30 days, food's going to be something that's pretty difficult to come by. You can't eat between sunrise and sunset, so essentially what everyone does is they may eat before about 4 AM in the morning, and they will also eat in the evening after about 6 PM. So that's drinking as well, including water. Obviously alcohol's out, but yeah, no water as well between the hours of 4 AM and 6 PM in the afternoon. 4 AM in the morning, 6 PM in the afternoon. But I think the next month is going to be pretty taxing for me. Yeah, this whole no alcohol thing might actually do me some good. Having a month off. We'll see how we go with that. Still going to try and find some, but yeah, if I definitely can't find any and I'm forced not to drink it, I won't. So yeah, Ramadan. We've done about 4 or 5 hours now on the bus, and all we've been doing is heading inland, so we're never actually ever going along the coast, which I didn't know. But yeah, it's been a nice drive going through the mountains, and it's very green, and the views are pretty spectacular. I wouldn't be able to tell you the names of any of the mountains that we saw, but it's pretty good nonetheless. Yeah, so now we're just going to head to Padang, and be getting in at about 1 o'clock in the morning. And somehow I've got to find a way to the hostel in the middle of the night. Maybe there's Grab or Gojek or something still operating, but I'll have to figure that out when we get there. Still waiting about 10 minutes now. The bus is still empty and everyone's finished in the eating hall, so I don't really know where everyone's gone. My only guess is that they're all having a quick pray before we all get back on the bus. I'd say that's probably where it is. So I got in last night about 5 AM in the morning into Padang, and I've just spent the whole day just sleeping. I've only just sort of got up and about, and it's about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So just gonna spend the day having a look around town, just walking to the old town, maybe Chinatown, and see what this place has to offer. There's not sort of glowing reviews of this place on the internet. It's more just a harbour town and an access point to Mentawai Islands and Bukittinggi, which is where I'm heading tomorrow. And the other thing is it's the start of Ramadan today, so 30 days of fasting, which is going to make finding food pretty difficult. I was recommended to go check out Chinatown to try and find some food, or head to KFC or McDonald's. Some other two options. Ramadan starting today. Tensions have been a bit high in Indonesia as well. Particularly in Sumatra, there was a terrorist attack in the province of Riau. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but apparently 4 guys with samurai swords happened upon the police station and attempted to blow it up. And Riau's sort of the next province over to the east of here, so I think the saying goes, be alert but not alarmed. My guess is that this is all the sightseeing to do. Pretty underwhelming. So I'm in a town called Bukittinggi at the moment. I came here from Padang. I think the bus took about 4 hours or so. And it's a really nice town in West Sumatra. It's a lot cooler than down on the water because it's sort of elevated by about 900 meters above sea level, so it's sort of between 16 and 24 degrees or so. Still the beginning of Ramadan at the moment, so I've been staying in this guest house called the D Cock Cafe. That's cock with a K, and it's named after some old Dutch colonial important figure. Yeah, so because it's Ramadan, everything's still closed. You can't really buy food anywhere, you certainly can't buy any drinks. The only place you can do it is generally in the cafe that I'm staying at. I've actually got a sign up that says for tourists only, so you can still get your bintang fix. You can still get your bintang fix if you need it. There's the local gym. Can't imagine Ramadan does wonders for the gains though. Riding our bikes down to the lake. see the sunset, but it doesn't look like we're going anywhere. So just stopping through a quick coffee break. Hopefully the weather clears up. He's coming for you. We did a bike ride out to Lake Maninjau. Well, we actually did 2 attempts at it. The first attempt was at night, but it was just absolutely pouring rain. We sort of got 3/4 of the way there and backed out because there was no way that we could get down the mountain without putting ourselves at serious risk. And yeah, second attempt was the next day, so rode out again to Lake Maninjau, which I was mispronouncing as Lake Meningitis, but anyway, yeah, it was really nice riding down there. Went for a little trek and found a little waterfall and went for a swim. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Bought myself some long pants at the market, just to be a bit more respectful in this part of Sumatra, instead of wearing shorts around everywhere. But yeah, it cost me all of $6, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Raving about the clock tower. Yeah. The clock tower? I mean, I've seen clock towers before. They're nothing like this. Amazing.
Special.
Now I'm just walking towards an old Japanese tunnel. So when the Japanese invaded in 1942, they had forced labour camps and built these tunnels underground, about 1.5 kilometres of them. So I'm going to go check that out today. Feels like something out of Wolfenstein 3D or something. I wonder if I tap on the wall if a little secret passageway opens up. Just descending down into the tunnels now. Probably like 100 steps all the way down. So, just watching my steps. So yeah, all of these tunnels were forged by forced labour, forced Indonesian labour, I guess, and probably other prisoners of war as well. Bukit Lawang actually became the headquarters for the 25th Infantry of the Japanese Army in Sumatra. So this took over from the headquarters that was based in Singapore in 1943. And yeah, didn't know that off the top of my head, I did just Google that. But now you know it as well. My Indonesian's not great, but I think that says prison. So that would have been where they held the prisoners after a day's work. getting deeper and deeper into the tunnels now. There was a map at the very beginning, but I really didn't pay much attention to it. Now that I'm starting to get a bit deeper, I'm probably regretting that decision. I don't really know where I'm going. It'd be a great place for hide and seek, although you'd never find anyone. There you go, Japanese tunnels. It's interesting when you think that it took the Dutch 3 centuries to occupy Indonesia, but it only took the Japanese 2 months. That was the power of the Japanese war machine. And there's the map I was supposed to look at before I went in. Going to board the bus now and heading to Lake Toba. The bus is going to be a 17-hour trip. It's an overnight bus, so I'll be attempting to try and sleep, but I've made sure I torrented plenty of movies to keep me occupied. Seven hours down, 10 hours to go. Well, it was only a 15-hour trip on the bus in the end instead of 17. It's a pretty grueling run. Just super cold on the bus with the aircon blasting, the music blasting, and then people throwing up, so they were blasting as well. But yeah, glad to be off the bus. And now we're on the ferry. It should take an hour or so to get to Tuk Tuk, which is the town on the island. So we'll be there shortly. I'm just so tired I can't even string sentences together right now. How good's this? The boat just drops you right off at the hotel, as long as your hotel is on the water. That was fun. I just changed boats. Not sure why, but this one's going to take me to the guest house I'm staying at, which is called the Reggae Guest House. Should be just around this peninsula. Some of these hotels just look incredible. Right on the water. This is the reggae bar? Oh, reggae guest house, okay. Cool. Sweet. Oh, yep. Looks like I'm gonna have to use these stairs. Here at Lake Toba now, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's go see if that 17-hour bus ride was worth it. say that's a massive yes. So welcome to Lake Toba, the largest volcanic lake in the world, and it's also the site of the largest explosion ever known to mankind in the last 25 million years. So about 75,000 years ago when this erupted, it was a supervolcano, and essentially it's been responsible for a bottleneck in the Earth's population. So other than a few thousand people, it wiped out the rest of the entire population. So today I'm just going to get a motorbike and go for a bit of a tour around the mini island in the middle of it, and just see what I can see. That down there is Tuk Tuk, which is where I'm staying. And I'm just currently just riding around the island. There's all these little coffee shops along the way. You can just stop and check out the view. Hello! Not too bad. Time for coffee number 2. Well, while I'm sitting here having a look at the lake, I'll read some fun facts about it. It's time to learn something. Okay, fun facts about Lake Toba. 2,800 cubic kilometers of material was shot into the atmosphere, which deposited a layer of ash 15 centimeters thick over all of Southeast Asia. That's pretty incredible. It has been accepted that when the eruption of Toba led to a volcanic winter worldwide, which decreased the temperature from 3 to 5 degrees. According to the Toba catastrophe theory, it had global consequences for human populations. It killed most humans living at the time and is believed to have created a population bottleneck in Central East Asia, in Central East Africa and India, which affects the genetic makeup of the human worldwide population to the present. It's 100 kilometers long, 30 kilometers wide, and has an average depth of about 500 meters, that lake. Good old Wikipedia. Hello. I've just pulled over and it looks like it's just about to start raining. You can see there's clouds behind me. Apparently there's some hot springs in that direction somewhere. They cross off the island over a bridge. And there's meant to be a good lookout as well. Hello. Huh? Oh, the hot spring.
Just to love so sweet and the peace go year after year, riding over the same old ground, happy fire, same old fears. Wish you were here. How I wish you were here. We just still love so sweet and the feels go year after year, riding over the same old ground, happy fire, same old fear. Wish you were here.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks bro. Still learning ya.
That's good.